Hello friends, this is Usman checking Physics Maths class. In our previous video, I have talked on how to plot a graph, and I promise that in our next video, we'll be looking at how to obtain the slope from that very graph that we have plotted. And here is it. Let's see how we can actually obtain the slope from this. It will be very simple. Okay, now to get a slope, to make everything very easy, just locate any 3 points that they are online and draw your triangle from there. Now checkmating this graph, you find out that these, they are online. So I will draw from the point because I want to avoid the challenges in reading this value. If you draw randomly, then if you're not careful, you will not be able to get the number, the required number exactly. So to avoid that, it's important you just draw it on a point. Now I'll bring out my triangle. Remember, we are obtaining the slope, okay, or what we call gradient. So this is it, triangle. Yes, this is the triangle, okay. So what this triangle entails is that on the vertical we have change in r, while on the horizontal we have change in I inverse, okay. Change in r and change in I inverse. Now to calculate the slope, said slope is equal to change in r over change in I inverse. Change in r over change in I inverse. So what does that entail? This equality sign, we can have our r1, r2 minus r1 all over I inverse 2 minus I inverse 1. Okay, so but then on this our graph, where are we going to obtain our r2 and r1? It's very simple. You just check, this is the vertical axis. You bring out your dotted line here. If you have a dotted line, this should be your r1 and another dotted line from where the triangle, this is, if you're considering that this is the line on the vertical axis, this is the minimum and this is the maximum, so this will be your r2. Similarly, when you come down to this side, this will going to be the minimum value from the triangle there, so this will be I inverse 1 and dotted line, be careful, this will be your I inverse 2. Okay, so we need to substitute the value into what the formula we had earlier there. So this is 3, the R2 is 3.0, so we have our 3.0 minus the R1 is 1.0, so we have 1.0 all over. Okay, so the I inverse 2 is 3.0, so we have 3.0 minus the I inverse 1 is 2, so we have 2.0. So from there we evaluate. So we evaluate that this we're going to have we have a 2.0 all over. We evaluate this. We have 1.0 equality sign, 2 divided by this, we have 2.0, and this is the slope of this very graph. Thank you for watching, and I said God bless you. In our next video, I will